What got me into cars? I've pretty much just been born this way. Can't remember when I haven't been in the cars, so I guess it's in my blood. The very first car I had was a 1970 Chevy Nova with a 400 small block, and it was bright yellow with a B&M ratchet shifter. I don't know if it's the craziest one, but the one that comes to the top of my head is when I did Fuel Run in 2018 from Malibu to Monterey for Car Week. And just as we got outside of Malibu and kind of got into a nice flow of driving, our Audi R8 flew off the side of the road into the gravel. And so I stopped immediately to see what had happened or why, because that's what you do. You don't leave anybody behind. And before I could even get stopped and turn around, the entire car was engulfed in flames. So obviously went back. There was nothing we could do about the car. It was too far gone. It was a highly modified car built by and it just went toast. And out of that situation, I earned a really good friend from Dallas, Texas, and other friends from that we hung out the entire weekend in Car Week, and it became a great relationship. So a car burning down had a happy ending, I guess. If I could only pick one car and one car only, there's a lot of factors in that, because are you gonna make money? Is it gonna appreciate in value? I guess if I had to pick a supercar, it'd be a Koenigsegg 1-to-1. Tiger, Joe Exotic, because he doesn't give a shit. He does not care. He's Joe Exotic. He's gay. He's got 3 husbands. They all do math together and they're happy and they live life. And you know what? He's as proud of himself as anybody. Oh, Eddie Ford BAUER he's a Ford man through and through. He's got blue blood, Ford blue ovals going through his blood. He's a guy that I kind of created that I had to make a video to try to earn an allocation for a Ford GT. And he kind of came to me during my famous shower thoughts on a Saturday evening before filming the finale of the Ford GT application video. And he's just a he's a good fun having guy that he doesn't really care. He's kind of like Joe Exotic, but he's a little refined, but a little redneck, and he's got it going on. Well, I initially started it because I just needed a place to tinker with cars and kind of do my own little projects. So I ended up leasing about only 2,000 square feet and rehabbing it from a crematory, believe it or not, to a really nice space. It was full epoxy floor, metal walls, all cabinetry. It was beautiful. However, it didn't really last that long because all of a sudden a bunch of work showed up at the door and we needed to expand, and we did that very quickly in a matter of months. And now we're here in this roughly 12 to 13,000 square feet place we are now. I don't know if this is to be fact, but the one I remember the most is a friend of ours with an Aston Martin brought it in, and we fabbed a X-pipe for his car, which made it sound absolutely incredible. That one will always stick out in my mind. I don't know if it's 100% the first one or not. So the AMG. So I had a good friend named Omar. You may know him, you may not. He's quite the character. Had one that was kind of similar, but half the car really, like he is half the man, like me. And I wanted to buy this car from him, and he refused to sell it to me at what he should have sold it to me for. So I told him, fine, I'm gonna buy a stock one and build the one better. And for him to locate me a stock one, in which he did. So I purchased that, and we transformed it to what it is today. It's a full wide body car from prior design. It's an 800 GTR kit. I believe there's only 3 in North America right now. This is one of them. And of course, we've done a lot of other things, aftermarket wheels, a wing that's we created and fabbed in-house with the APR airfoil. So there's a lot done to it, and it's something we're really proud of. I would switch places with Donald Trump, even if that's not a popular answer. The reason that is because of how much pressure and ridicule he gets and criticism he gets. I would like to know how he deals with it, how he wakes up every single day ready to face not only the country but the world and give answers, take questions, and do the best he can, because I don't know if he's doing a great job or he's doing a horrible job, but he stands up every day as a person and deals with it, especially during this pandemic, and I have to imagine that's pretty hard. Certainly my son does. Obviously, if you're a parent, you know how important that becomes. And if you're a parent, you want to always do what your parents couldn't do for you in any single way. It's a way to show them how to lead a life, or financially, or whatever that might be. And he's one of the reasons why I get up every single day and try to become a better person for him and for his future. And along with Cruz, my girlfriend Heidi, which just came into my life, has been a big inspiration. She doesn't let me cut any corners, which I like to do sometimes, or what's that other word, procrastinate. So she keeps me going and trying to get better for her too. We relocated Bespoke, well, for a couple of reasons. One, we were out of room real quick. And two, the facility we're in now came up for sale. A guy that was in here prior was purchased by Marshall Goldman, and we were able to walk in and purchase all the equipment and everything inside of the office and shop area at a relatively good price. And you could never build it and create it for what I was able to buy it for. So I kind of had to do it, even though it was a real big leap of faith. My favorite memory of since I've opening Bespoke is when I was playing with the lift over there, and I realized I used to play with Hot Wheel lifts, and now I'm really raising up a real car lift, and it had a Lamborghini on it, because it was kind of like everything came to realization. I don't think I ever sat down and visualized it to be what it is today, but where we are, I think it's a pretty good representation of just treating the customer right, working hard, doing whatever it takes to be successful, and pretty much anything you do and you put your mind and heart to, it'll be better than you ever imagined. I want to expand into other, let's say, automotive activities that I kind of have on my plate, but I like to keep my cards close to my chest, so I guess we will see how that all goes and where we go from here. The advice I would give is, it doesn't matter if you're opening an automotive shop or a bakery, is it's not going to be easy every day. Plain and simple, you're going to go through some hardships. There's going to be tons of highs and tons of lows, and you never stop learning. You're going to figure out something new every single day. If it's from a new vendor or new relationship, it doesn't matter. You're always going to keep growing to the very end, and at the end of it all, it'll be worth it 100%. Just stick with it. My favorite car that we've worked on is easily, hands down, Hector Munoz's GT3 RS with the London Motorsports exhaust. Why? Because it's just a bad mofo. It sounds awesome, it's the coolest car, it's the next car for me. URR Ultimate Road Rally is a rally, so to speak, that goes either for day events or weekend events. There's a game involved. There's a really good, excellent developed app that's on your phone that runs the game with trivia questions. You might have to submit pictures. But all in all, you gather as a group, you're split into teams, and you compete throughout the day through various trivia and maybe physical competitions, etc., earning points, and there's a winner crowned at the end of the rally. It's completely all-inclusive, food, fun, friends, and cars. What message do I want the public to know about the shop and myself? And team and everyone? Well, I tell you what, we're all just easily regular people. Even though we put a lot of fun stuff on the social media, it's still a lot of hard work, and that is a tiny fraction of what I do and most of us do here. Dylan obviously is working a lot more on that, editing and producing the videos, but we do that for entertainment, for fun, so you guys can kind of see how we are as a group, our personality, and we're here for you to help you with your car if you have any questions or concerns. Do you like that or no?